What's up, you guys? It's Tatiana. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Naturally A1. On this channel, I'm just sharing my entrepreneur journey with you guys. We are talking business, we are talking finances, we are talking grants, we're talking everything that will elevate us into financial freedom. So you guys, on this specific video today, I'm going to be talking about the Business Recovery Grant Phase 2. Yes, it is back and they have $200 million still available, guys. So this video, I'll be giving you guys all of the information pertaining to the Business Recovery Grant. So this video specifically will just be about this topic. You guys stay tuned for other videos and we will go over other grants that are available because I do have some juicy information for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and share this video if it was helpful to you, and also share it so it can help somebody else. And let's get into it. You guys know that I will leave the links below that you guys need to apply and look up this information on your own time. Also, you guys, I will leave my social media and website links below. And just a little side note, you guys know that I do help you apply for grants, right? So I'll leave my website below and I'll also have it pop up on this screen if I can. But yes, guys, I help with all that type of stuff. So I'll leave all of my services in the links in the description below, guys. Anyway, let's get started. All right, you guys. So right now I'm on the ncdor.gov website right now. I will leave the link in the description below. All right. So when you go on the website, you look up Business Recovery Grant. It says Phase 2 now open. Phase 2 of the Business Recovery Grant program is now open. Many businesses that did not qualify in Phase 1 are now eligible to apply in Phase 2. You can apply now through June the 1st. So June the 1st is the last day that you can apply. Okay, so Phase 2 authorizes two types of grants. Let's go over the two types of grants. Okay, so the first type of grants that they are supporting is it's called a hospitality grant. It's available to an eligible arts, entertainment, or recreation business, as well as an eligible accommodation or food service business such as a hotel, restaurant, or bar. It will be under the NAICS code 71 and 72. Now the second grant is a reimbursement grant. It is available to an eligible business that is not classified in NAICS code 71 and 72. So it's basically all other businesses that's not under those two codes. So those are the two type of grants that they are giving. All right, next we're going to go over eligibility. All right, so business that did not receive a grant in Phase 1. A business is eligible for a grant in Phase 2 if it meets specific conditions. The conditions are dependent on the type of grant. To qualify for a hospitality grant in Phase 2, a business must meet all of the following conditions. Number 1, the primary activity of the business is properly reflected in NAICS code 71 or 72 from March 1st, 2019 through February 28th, 2021. 2, the business is a taxpayer subject to income tax under Article 4 of Chapter 105 of the North Carolina General Statutes. Number 3, the business suffered an economic loss of at least 20%. All right, so that is for the hospitality grant. Next, we're going to go over the reimbursement. All right, so for the reimbursement, to qualify for a reimbursement grant in Phase 2, a business must meet all of the following conditions. So number 1, the primary activity of the business is not properly reflected in NAICS code 71 or 72 from March 1st, 2019 to February 28th of 2021. Number 2, the business is a taxpayer subject to income tax under Article 4 of Chapter 105 of the North Carolina General Statutes. Number 3, the business suffered an economic loss of at least 20%. All right, you guys, so this next section here, we're going to talk about how much that you can get. So it says the grant amount is a percentage of the economic loss demonstrated by the eligible business or $500,000, whichever is less. Economic loss is determined based on the amount the business's gross receipts in North Carolina were reduced from the period March 1st, 2019 through February 29th, 2020, pre-COVID period, to the period March 1st, 2020 through February 28th, 2021. Okay, guys, so we're still on the eligibility section. So I'm just reminding you guys so that you can continue to follow through with me. So this next group of people are people that have already received money from the grant in phase 1. So you can receive money in phase 2 if you've already received money. So I'm just going to read exactly what it says here. It says a business that received a grant in phase 1 is only eligible for a grant in phase 2 if all of the following are true. Number 1, the business has gross receipts that were not reported on Form E-500. Number 2, the business has gross receipts that were not reported on Federal Form 1065. Number 3, the grant the business received in phase 1 was less than $500,000. And number 4, the gross receipts on line 5B on the phase 2 application must be greater than the gross receipts in line 8B of the phase 2 application. The grant amount for a business that received a grant in phase 1 is a percentage of the amount by which line 5B is greater than line 8B. However, the combined phase 1 and phase 2 grant award for a business cannot exceed $500,000. All right, you guys, so we're still on eligibility. This last section, it says if you are a historically underutilized business, there may be additional funding available for your business. Your HUB status has no bearing on the Department of Revenue's Business Recovery Grant Program. If you are a HUB that is not certified as such, you may still be eligible for additional opportunities. So if you guys don't know what that means, I'm going to give you the definition of HUB. So HUB is if a business is 51% of the business is owned by, and the day-to-day management and daily business operations are controlled by one of the following: Black, Hispanic, Asian American, or American Indian, a female, socially and economically disadvantaged person, or disabled. All right, you guys, we're done with eligibility. This next section is the application checklist. This is very important, so listen up. So if the business is a sole proprietorship, demographic information for the proprietor, including name, social security number, mailing address, street address, including guys, you guys know I slip up on these really long words sometimes. Congressional district, primary place of performance, and contact phone number. Sales and use tax account IDs or IDs, the NAICS code, whether the applicant received the COVID-19 relief. And I can tell you guys, even if you receive the PPP, you can still get this. They are very more lenient on this phase 2 round of applications. Okay, next, if applicable, gross receipts reported on line 1 of Form E-500, or if line 1 is blank, for the receipts reported for the following periods: March 1st, 2019 through February 29th, 2020, and March 1st, 2020 of February 28th, 2021. And if applicable, gross receipts reported on line 1 of Federal Form 1040, Schedule C, or line 9 of Federal Form 1040, Schedule F, that were not reported on Form E-500 and are apportioned to the North Carolina for the following periods. And it's the same periods, March 1st, 2019 through February 29th of 2020, and then March 1st, 2020 to February 28th, 2021. And then last, for the sole proprietorship, is if applicable, copies of federal form of 1040. Now, this section is if the business is not a sole proprietorship. So you'll still need your different demographic information for the business, including your name, the FEIN, mailing address, street address, including the district code, primary place of performance, and contact phone number. Those sales and use tax account IDs or IDs if applicable. The NAICS code, whether the applicant received other COVID-19 relief, whether the applicant received a grant in phase 1, And also, you guys, I don't want to go over that whole line 1 and okay, so basically you need those same gross receipts that we just went over for sole proprietorship. You guys know that I have the link in the description for you guys to read this on your own, but it's just saying the same thing over and over again, basically. All right, you guys, so this next section is about the payments. Okay, so I'm just gonna read along what they say. So just letting you guys know that they do pay in a check. That's the only form of payment that they're doing is a check. Let's read along on what they put on their website. It says grant amounts cannot be determined until the conclusion of the application period and after all grant applications have been reviewed by the North Carolina Department of Revenue. The application period for Phase 1 closes June 1st of 2022. All payments will be made by check, mailed to the address provided by the respective business once the amounts are determined. So that's how they are doing. So we don't know how much we'll get approved for, but they will let us know after June the 1st, and it will come in the mail on the business that you put on your application. So it's not too much on the payment information. Just know it, that is a check. Now, what does this mean for you? So if you are a business that really wanted to apply in Phase 1, but you could not, this is your opportunity now. And it doesn't even matter if you got money from the PPP or things of that nature. You can still get a piece of the pie. They literally have $200 million left. So if you guys have all of the correct forms, now you just really need either or. So if you don't have Form E500, if you have a Schedule C 1040 form, that's good enough. So as long as you have like your tax documentation from 2019 and 2020, you're good to go. Definitely get your application in. I looked it over and it's pretty simple. They're not asking for much. If you guys have everything that you need, then it shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to apply. But I will also leave a link to a YouTube video that they posted. They're explaining this grant themselves as well. So there's 2 types of videos that I'll leave in the description below. One, they have a webinar that they recorded, so you can get more information watching their webinar. And also they have a more informative video. You know, it's not a webinar, it's just more informative. It's a shorter video. So I'll leave that in the description below. But I just encourage you guys to share this with other businesses. They obviously still have money going around. So if your business wasn't able to be supported in Phase 1, or if you didn't even know about it, or if you found out too late about it, this is your opportunity to go ahead and apply for the Business Recovery Grant. Now that is for people who live in North Carolina, but if you guys stay tuned for additional videos, I have way more grants that are available right now. And I'm sorry, you guys, that I haven't been posting this frequently. Hope you guys can understand about life situations, but I've not forgot about you guys. I absolutely love giving you guys information that help you. And again, I'm just so grateful and I'm thankful for you guys who have subscribed to the channel. It has grown so much. But that is the end of the video. I won't hold you guys long. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, or even reach out to me on social media, you guys. And I will be posting more frequently. Love you guys. And thank you so much for staying in tune with me. And I will see you on the next episode.